Welcome back from that short breather. This is still Bryt TV. My name is MC Yaya Bwajumedi. I will share your Bryt Extra. Meka was say a Jumeko bi adaroman am Jumedi Ebreo. Number 1, a Vital 20, the ultimate immune system booster for you, your family, and your general well-being, as well as PEP students. Says your smile really matters. My first guest and I'm in the better train Komo a Joseph Gamo. Popularly known as Lyrical Joe. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I love your feel, man. I love the layers and the leather, a little bit of a platform, sneakers, and all. Charlie, these days, it be like the boys, see, they understand fashion. Wow. No, honestly speaking, because we share a year entertainment industry in you know, before it was like we are all doing our own thing. But I said, no, ya benyi abetia say
because they will laugh at you.
On a normal day, you just throw on your shirt and your trousers and you're good to go. But then
right now, it's like even the thing has escalated to the point that even the Ghanaians, they will, compare you and say that, okay, these people look decent, or you should at least look decent. This is decent.
But Mami Musa said, for you, about fashion, what is your favorite thing to wear?
I really love going with jackets. Anytime I dress without... and you say be a thick jacket. Want to say we say you thick jackets.
Okay.
And I say be so bad. I like to, have my jean, my inner, my jacket, and my shoes.
Like that's your everyday look.
Very simple. Oh no, that's not my everyday look. On a normal, I would have a plain white and a trouser. And
that's like your everyday. Yeah. So like when it comes to, do you style yourself? And that's all will be your style.
Oh, I have mostly for my costumes when I'm about to get on stage. My videos in India, First Tribe, Africa.
Yeah.
He works on this stuff, and shout out to him, Joseph.
Yeah.
And then Oyamamia. We talk about it. Sometimes I'll catch him, it's okay, I'm bored anyway, see. Sometimes I also bring the idea. I'm like, okay, I've seen this and I want this. So we work back to back.
All right. Now the VGMAs is coming up. Did you get any nominee?
Yes. As? The same category again, best rap performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, last year, or was it last year or last year? Did you get the award?
Yeah, I won for the best rap performance in VGMA.
Okay.
And then I'm back in the same category.
So are we looking for you to? Hey, we are rooting for you. But most importantly, I'm more concerned about the drip on the carpet.
On the carpet.
I mean, what look are you going for? And I would
dream that's one thing that really worked for me last year. Like people really spoke about what I went in this year. To say no pressure that, so I need to double up. I need to do better.
What's up to you, Charlie Dio? Charlie Dio because say, hey,
I need to do better this year.
Yeah.
One more here, I'll pull up in something very, very scary.
Oh no, but it's interesting. I love it because when you look at the likes of the Met Galas, the Oscars, BET, and all of that, the fashion is different level, and most of the time it comes with a theme.
But you see the things they wear there. If you try it, you'll be like, hey,
but I beg to differ because as I say in Ghana, your fashion sense near the mood what am I say? And you see, most of these award scheme they are a theme of how to look. Maybe you are talking about camp, we are talking about the 80s. So Obiaba unim said theme that. So, but I don't think we do that in Ghana.
No, we don't.
Everybody Obian and stuff. Maybe we should start doing that.
Osebo drip on the red carpet.
Hey, Osebo red carpet. Then I just say competing. Anyway, let's talk about you. Let's talk about growth. Let's talk about Senyawa evolving when you came into the industry and now. Because I see massive growth in your journey. Even when it comes to your music, your videos. Oh, that was a dope video anyway. And all of that. Me who say in Sisanya Bemu, I say make us a growth. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. I say Enyimbia Bemu in terms of Ejuma now. Let's talk about how the journey has been.
Yeah, it's true. I can see the growth myself because Ejuma now drew a level where at least you've been nominated. You won one of the most prestigious awards in the country and everything. And they didn't. I don't take such things lightly. I don't see that they gave me that to go back to point one again. I need to stand on that and build. Make sure the videos are looking, good. It comes at a price, but this is the price that you have to pay as well. The videos are looking good. Your costuming, everything is on point. Presentable for the people, because your fans want to see you out there. They want to see you international, like do well internationally. They want to see you on that level. So if you don't prepare yourself for that level, it will come and it will look like you're not ready.
Because looking at all music videos, you know, I say, like you rightly said, you know, I saw one video last week where you were sitting in a private jet. And then, is this the same one that played?
No, that's not the same
different.
one.
And then this one, I was telling you, I love the aesthetics of the place and baby and so it makes people take you serious.
Very serious.
They are making
you're not playing with what
But would you say over the years, and I say when you really came into the face of Ghanaians, say now you've come to understand the value of branding when it comes to music?
I think I've come to understand that one. And then people have also come to understand what I bring to the table. So that these two things came together to bring the growth. Because now people understand that, okay, this is not another singer, this is not another rapper that we are coming to, we want him to duplicate what someone has done. But this is somebody that stands on his own, and this is what he does, this is his zone, his corner. And plus me understanding how to give it to them, and then understand the branding and everything has really contributed to the growth.
Okay, all right. I shall for Lyrical Joe on Shadan Katri sound. You know, young Katri, one who young fan fra said the bear, you know, yes, and I said, Mama, me brought for number two. Me brought for no, you know, I'm feeling something. Anyway, so let's come and talk about rap in Ghana. Yeah, sure, rap scene now. I know, first of all, my main question: how was this beef you had with Amerado? Past and gone though, but that beef was really the talk of town, and especially on Twitter, even on Instagram. And not Obia Kamwasem, and you guys were showing your lyrical abilities and and it really propelled you for, you know, the next step in your journey as musicians. But personally, I think I've never after that. Now personally say, how has that contributed to your career, if it did?
Okay, me in or out, no matter what Obi Bekano. Men call beef be more lose that. Why am I saying that?
But are you saying you're the winner of the did we declare a winner though?
No, I mean people declare the winners on their
personal pages.
On their pages, I mean
and
media houses and all that. When they say but
who was the winner? Just tell me who was it? So mention your name.
Yeah, Lyrical Joe. But what I mean by men call beef be more lose than I say. Beef losing beef is an aftermath after the beef.
Okay.
And then they say mostly to say okay, my videos, my catalog, I'm building them. So anytime be something will come, I be PM will be say, me go check a boy way out. Yes, guy way. It be a bufu cranting now. They
check it. It be an
video no between. Uko do hono and you no between. And that way, mostly I am mitigating people to stay on my side even after beef.
Okay.
And that has happened to me. I see many times I'm a beef more. It's always the aftermath. I mean, maybe winning.
Would you who say what benefit and I say own benefit? But yeah, share rap scene now. Let's put the females aside. We have the male there is saturated. Be brave. For the females, at least we can point and know the Frida Rhymes and then you know some of the girls that are doing their things and stuff. But for the male scene is dominated. It's you know saturated with obiye drip rap, obiye way. Maybe some people say, how are you standing out with your style of music? Because before Abebana many producer Kasa and we both agree on the same page. Say you channeled some really good music, but the question is, are Ghanaians really understanding Lyrical Joe in terms of his craft and how he raps and what he says through his music?
They are almost here. And me winning best rap performance is one thing that really made my people and Ghanaians proud, because they were like, finally, your rapper say or standing by or represent here.
Yeah.
And this zone is and your zone now waiting grow like you said in Kofoye drip rap. Before people talk about different kind of things. Or when say when it comes to Lyrical Joe, me bet Lyrical Joe, me bet message, lyricism and all that. And so far now I've been able to satisfy and I've been able to satisfy them to that point, and they say Ghana Hanko Bibe Catcher will say, oh, yentie, ebia yentie, lyricism, and I say yentie, Brofo rap, and I say Bibis, and I've been able to get nominated twice with that same thing at our biggest. It goes a long way to say to you, say, Omuti, and you're getting satisfied with it.
But do you think, say, with the way things are going now, and send your musicians need be now your influence to change your style a bit? I can mention Sister Ifya, for instance, has changed her style of doing music because she has reasons. There are a lot of other musicians are almost style kakra, not so major. But do you feel say ever time be a trend, you know, share a near as say, you know, a counter out to push you out on the international platform. And near as say a qualify will say because whether we like it or not, a dumb edu and a catching that attention. No? Do you think say bedu baby I will sound stuck to fit what you should I use the word what sells?
Oh, I'm name Lyrical Joe for a long time now, for a while now, and say I've always been that musician actually. I'm dynamic enough.
Okay.
But like the I would say the video no in the private jet is and I'm a piano song and rap music no it has lived through a lot of generations. It's rap music rap to me call Afropop so rap to me call my piano beat so the be high life hip life it's me call so it will depend on you the artist you should be flexible enough to bend through all these things and Obianim said has never been a problem for me particularly.
Okay, I see. Now, assuming, say, I want to do a rap battle. Now, I'm going for you, Strongman, T-Flow, who else? Medical, and I think said these people. Strongman, T-Flow, Medical, and yourself. Looking at these names that I've mentioned, we share almost style of rap and all of that now. Do you think that you can battle them head on?
Well, so far, I'm mentioning, it's me, my style that stands out mostly among Groffa mentioning when they have something in common that has it, and maybe Jinahan will say when from the people I mentioning and not to say that maybe almost style no like is degraded or something, but there's anybody that or name rap or when
there's something common that runs through.
So me first in that competition is going to be some way one, but as long I've been able to bend through to Ebana say Ebia Obi ye rap na say I was saying no call back to back. In this place I've been able to go through those wires and done it and prove that even though Obi Bejin is a Lyrical Joe Brofo street no and me back down to that level means so new and I always do it.
You can do it.
I always.
Okay, so let's come to the rap industry and or the music industry as a whole. Again, I will say, Wathema, it puts some sort of nervousness in you. And I say, ma will doubt it what you can offer. What am I saying? Because whether we like it or not, we are dealing with humans. Beings. And what someone says or how someone communicates about stuff, you really don't have control over that. You just have to, you have control over how you decide to receive it. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Back in the days, now you start to say you're promoting you, no?
Right.
Mostly those times, there was particular times, Nana, you're promoting you, ma. You basically, when you back on my DJ and or bet me a catch or straight say, Masha, oh boy hip hop like it be a old rapping bro for me, you way there. Those things, those times, it's me,
pull
it back, because Nti we me nkoso na se ma me nkoso but what didn't any
shout out to Sister Fia. Anyway, so with all the experiences Awenya, I'm sure say I think somewhere, is it last year or last 2 years, the buzz was really there about you, Lyrical Joe. And recently, you launched an album.
My very first
studio
album.
That's your very first studio album.
Yeah.
Where you had some of the industry players and musicians, they come and I saw Medical was listening to your tune and he was nodding. Please, when are you guys doing a feature for us or something?
It's on the album actually.
Oh, it is? Okay, that's great. Now, with all these experiences and now this craft is able to pull people that matter in the industry to come under one roof to listen to your song and appreciate your song. You know, what has the journey I will go through to be able to get to this stage? You know, what has it taught you?
It has taught me, unless the main reason why I was starting Sadia, anytime you think of stopping, remember that.
Right.
That's always been me, my motto. Is it because my name will be me 10,000 Ghana cedis and I say nah, people like me started saying not even knowing that they could bring fame or anything. It's because your name here. And we wanted to do it and enjoy it. And then all of a sudden, Crawford started to say, they are liking it and they are buying into it and all those things. So, my dream one, then there's really no reason to stop. And one say, I need to keep going. And one day, definitely, I also a Juma Bia. When we now over and over again, you become a master at that craft. And ever pulling Crawford by all means. So, just don't stop. Keep going on. I mean, over to me, I breath sometimes. You take a step back over home.
Speaking about a break, you know, in this industry or in this part of our world, you know, uko break kakra. And you come back. Someone is sitting on social media and be like, "Oh, Masa, I will time a trip," and that thing is so disrespectful.
Very, very much.
It's so disrespectful. I always tell people, say, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. We've had rappers that have come, we've had musicians that have come, and along the line, they take a break. You know, I feel like for a human being to say, at this point, I think I want to pause. I think such a human being is so intelligent and is, I don't know, I find people like that really discerning and they listen to their body, they listen to their mind. But some people still want to keep pushing through. Whether is, you know, you are going through a rough, it's okay to be, you know.
What is easy is what the people do.
Okay. And
that is to actually just talk, to comment anyhow about it. It's easy to talk and comment. But what is hard is what we are doing. Ejumano, editing, and so and I film the camera in him, Eddie Casa. And what is easy for somebody to do? What is easy for somebody? What is easy for somebody to do is just sit behind there and comment. This one will be bomb. This is very easy for people to do.
I know. But for you as a rapper and a male, and you know, I don't believe in the notion now, Mokase, Obema dear. You don't need to show emotions and stuff. I find men who show emotions really, really sexy. Am I using the right word?
Yeah.
But I love men who are able to show emotions regardless of whatever is happening. Makes me appreciate them as men. Now, I want to ask you this. Certainly, I will share social media and all of that. Whether we like it or not, sometimes you read some of the comments and it gets to you. To me, you see, say you left the phone. You go tap someone, you kind of comment again, and it happens like that. When it happens to you, how does it make you feel? What do you do about it, and how do you handle such situations?
Honestly, for someone like me, like this in social media now, it gets to a point where person will be a social media canal because.
Yeah.
But baby, I'm like, people are not going to, not everyone will love you. Promise. Because we've experienced the point where people come around you or maybe you're betting anywhere to a picture, anywhere, you're betting about group money or failure in your money. And on him say, you don't need social media anymore, anything, and you go and see that same person commenting very, very ill about you somewhere.
Oh, it happened to me. Someone just, the guy insulted me. Then after some few minutes, I went into my Instagram DM and that same guy had posted my picture on his story. This is my big sister. I like her. And me, I'm one of those people that when you say things about me also, if I have the time, I will reply you. Oh yeah, me that you go do for the comment section and that you say I was, that's me, you know, that's who I am on a regular, because I feel like in as much as una we a celebrity or you know, una we screen, so
doesn't mean say won't even kasa.
And it doesn't mean that you can't show what you feel. But that's the problem with a lot of our celebrities anyway. But I feel like when people do that, maybe it's high time some of us, or you know, I'm stars. Maybe it's high time that we also try to address some of these issues in our own way. I'm not, you know, instigating violence or say like, you know, the stuff that people
the way
do on social media.
As senior, the way it's going here is, you attempt to redeem yourself or say something. You have those people have other followers too that actually agree with what they are saying. To be able to go, so you even regret even replying that person. So most musicians or maybe rappers, I would say, they take that to the boot. Or if somebody say rappers or some musicians are not emotional, they are. Everything you are hearing them say in their music is the emotions they have that they are spilling out.
Or something they've experienced.
Something they've experienced that they are spilling out in the music, and they would want to be talking about it. But here, especially when you go to places like Twitter, Instagram and things, it's like, it is not real life. But what you are saying there is affecting somebody in real life. Actually. And say, why are you being emotional? This is not real life. But show.
And also, to me, say, but you are a celebrity. Why are you being emotional?
Didn't you know that?
Didn't you know that it's part of you?
No, nobody signed up for trolls.
You know,
nobody signed up for trolls.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy. And especially on Twitter, we have people. What's the name of that little young man again?
I know who you are talking about.
You know, right? Okay. Like, you know, say that guy, like, anyway, Obiani said your father, because me, I go ship you. But anyway, let's move away from that. Let's talk about photo album. Let's talk about your first studio album, which is photo album. Why that name though?
Why photo album? Then it's like back in the days when you go to visit people. That time no any phone, we don't have internet like that to entertain ourselves and all that. TV and so few stations spend. So quite photo album is on the center table like that. You pick it up and then
you go through the pictures.
You see pictures of him young now and his youthful days and now. So that's how I wanted to capture my life in this particular project for the people. So the very first photo album, you're not looking at pictures, but I decided to paint those pictures with words and put it in an audio form and give it to the people. So when you flip in there, you get pictures of my life back then, now, and you know where I think I'm going.
And where you're going. How many songs on that album?
15.
15?
Yeah. That's an album.
15?
Yeah, 15 songs.
And it's album. Now, say what we've seen most is 6-7. You know, and I know your EP on.
And I know sometimes EP bankrupt to me album sounds.
So all these, is it like from the beginning? I want to know from the beginning to the end of the 15 songs. At the end of when I finish listening, at the end of it all, what am I going to take away with me?
Well, you're going to take away a couple of things. I have you have songs there that are talking about the hustle and ambition. The hustling gets tough, but you have an ambition for it. We have songs there that appreciates how far you've come. In all, the very last song on that on this album is titled Self, and it shows how you should give that self-care to yourself. And because if you fall, nobody's coming for you. Everything it is, you have to do it yourself. And that's what you're going to walk away with this album. It's like a journey. Ever fall from A to, Z. And you will be satisfied.
And you'll be satisfied. Strictly satisfied. Photo album is a new studio album from Lyrical Joe. Let me take your opinion on this issue. When you study the music industry and when you look at the things that are going on, especially with some of our musicians and their management, most of them are separating from their management. We've seen Sister Ifya separating from Akule. We've seen who else? Medical and the manager separated. We've seen, I'm mentioning the Ebami team, you know, and we've seen Mr. Drew also separated from management team and all of that. Now, asking you this as a musician is that, especially when musicians are coming up, you know, they have a team that they work with. They have a team that is behind them and all of that. They groom them and everything. And sometimes when they get there, I'm not saying that's the situation for all these things that happen, but sometimes when they get there, we hear there are some sort of misunderstandings and what have you, and so they separate, you know, and sometimes it's due to circumstances beyond their control, but they have to separate. They for reasons best known to them. I want to ask you, say, what's your take on this issue? Looking at people, especially people that have helped, you know, people nurture their talent and all of that, and at some point they separate.
It means sometimes I see it as a not be that things were there that needed to be addressed from the beginning. But it's like attention and cohortem. And so now when everybody gain grounds, right, and everyone can voice out
with their feelings,
it becomes crazy. And all that. And sometimes it's this party's fault, sometimes it's that party's fault. And yeah, it's sad sometimes,
but do you think it's an issue of miscommunication or lack of better communication, or has it got to do with money, you know, and all of that?
It's two things. We have team, we have personal road managers, we have investors. It depends on who this is happening with. If it is happening with, let's say, a road manager, then that has to do, or like a personal manager, means he has to do on one-on-one. If it happens to with investor, it means that there's money issues coming. And when it happens with a team, it means behavior, like character issues are there as well. If it will be character somebody cannot attain, and sometimes artists too.
Well, I was going to come to that. A lot of managers say some of the artists, you're troublesome. You don't want to be controlled. You don't do this. And I make trouble. I'm doing this. It's like you people they feel celebrity, so you don't show your body.
So Ebia from the beginning, Ebia me artist, me person me share atade Ebia, me part atade share be show me hanom. But Ebia from the beginning, my back. I need to blow. So we catch them and say, listen, I'm going to show you how to be dressing every time, and so that you will make it. And I'm a penis. So they say, yes, I'm a farmer. We are be bigger. I don't think I can be dressing like that anymore. I want to now dress the way I want to dress. A part said there's been something from the beginning.
But you never voiced it out.
It wasn't voiced out. And it's gone wrong on the two sides. You need to ask me, are you comfortable? Would you want to wear this? Are you comfortable with this? Because this is how I'm going to work. If you can't, then we
at least
work.
we can
or we can work something out for you. Now, means so much. But if you make it look like I have no choice, a farmer,
now so I bet you because we've seen it happen. And sometimes even we've seen it happen. I'm not saying that's, you know, these days you people take things out of context. I'm not saying but we've seen issues popping up here and then. Sometimes you don't really understand that when you were coming up and all of that, you guys were good together and all of that. It's now that you're there that you feel somebody that has worked with you that better understands you and how you work. You think now you want to drop the person and go in for a new team who is now coming to study you and how you do your things and all of that.
And then hitting on the artist side too. Also, sometimes I start to say a farmer artist, lots of people come your way. Lots of people come your way. Some are going to be like, we don't think your team can take you from this level now to another one. And say, oh, you have to be strong-minded. And these are the things that happen on the artist side that I know because I'm an artist as well. You will see people come your way. We the idea beba. Will be crab who want to take over some area of your life and say that let me handle this because they see that it is popping up for you. They say, oh, one dream time and say, I'm fan because you can go back to point zero. One fan now we in a woman chain. and see.
But is it always the case of
the artist?
Is it always the case that someone has to stay with someone out of showing gratitude?
Out of showing gratitude.
Don't you think, say, and also so because I want to show gratitude, in-depth gratitude to you, because you supported me when I had nothing.
When I had nothing.
And then never be do hanum say, me person make sure say many so. But it be na ejuma na woni me ye na kwan na wodi me faso no and come mame.
That's the other side. I was talking about the artist side. The other side too is there. At a point where maybe the artist too is growing. Where if you are nipa no ni ejuma na also who say artist na me ni ejuma and rano na me ni ejuma and nebiomo and see I need to also grow with the artist or know how to move with the artist. But maybe your home now share one boxer and see he still wants to relate to you as that person, talk to you as that person, work with you like that person.
I said, oh, even my small boy, I hate that
you know word. People like saying, oh, my small boy.
I don't like that word at all. I don't know why. I don't know.
My small boy. And artist, you know, the team too needs to grow. The management too needs to grow with him. And yes, as a Baku, Phyllis say, I'm more outgrowing from us. Say, Jumano, it's not pulling weight to be man.
Things will happen. So I think it basically boils down to communication.
Yeah, communication.
All right. Now, Yebeja Lyrical Joe Amawako, but then my last question on the photo album I want to ask you is, how is your personality as a person? Because who should I do somebody who should I get troublesome? As you're just a calm, laid back guy doing his own thing, and jabonica. But first, I want to ask you, how is your personality reflecting your new album?
It's reflecting. I came on this album as a human being, but not that artist that has superpowers that only flaws beyond. I said I came on this album to spill out everything that as a human being, and for people see themselves through the project as well. Or more related, they love it. They feel the human side of you. They know that even artists with him too has faced this before, and as he's going through this. So I think he marries. So it's a wedding ceremony.
Okay, I see. If you've not checked out the album, go check it out. It's available on all digital platforms. Photo album, Lyrical Joe, is Spotify, Boomplay, Apple Music, Ibiza. Hey, is that the way?
Ibiza, baby. What on your massa?
Pacho, baby, Muko YouTuber, it's to say ding. Lyrical Joe, I mean, fantastic talent. So go there, go soak some of the music, and then comment, like, share, and of course, give your constructive criticism. Hey, criticism. Hey, nana ya. I feed you, Mr. Mintio, them. Lyrical Joe, Mr. Your final words to your fans.
I would say thank you all for supporting me, Lyrical Republicans, the whole team, everybody behind me. God bless you all for supporting me. Keep promoting photo album. Keep promoting photo album. I have videos of there too that are out already, and I have new ones coming as well. Thank you all. And then I'm going to say that, okay, there it says Street Prophet freestyle. I said, Jesus Christ of the genre. I know who the goat and the donkey is. I was born in a manger. Before they face me, let them face books. They will know I'm a messenger. Hot as if you check my temperature. I took the wheel because I'm Jesus, but life is a hell of a ride. So the devil, my passenger, and we are very bold. How we trade with Judas in the market where you get your soul sold. Full moon, I'm exposing the wolf in a sheep clothes. F your dress code, wear your mind code. Jiggers never pass words, man. Such a talk show. Never F with me by accident. You take the damages and get your life told. Beast.
My dream, me cough for break, me basis.